Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. DOT is moving very slowly, and so far, yeah, we're watching if the price can break above initial resistance at $6.75. As I mentioned to you in the last video, this would be sort of the earliest indication that a somewhat lasting low has completed. The overall scenario and structure hasn't changed at all. We're looking generally for further upside as long as the $4.39 level is holding. We have a pullback that technically could be complete. The pullback is either a wave 4 in the yellow scenario. It moved a little bit too deep to be an ideal fourth wave in a diagonal pattern, but it's a valid one. In this scenario, just to do a recap, from the October lows, we had a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside, wave 3 to the upside, a deep wave 4, and we could see one more high in wave 5. I sometimes get the question, couldn't this be a 1-2 setup? So all of this a wave 1 and a pullback in wave 2. The problem is I do not have 5 waves to the upside from the low. Yeah, there are no 5 waves. I cannot count them. If you can show them to me, let me know. But first of all, the initial move up is not clearly a 5-wave move. You can count it as such, but it's not clearly, especially due to this wick down, not clearly a 5-wave move. But okay, even if we could count that as a wave 1, then this would be a 2. But what is this? A 3 too short and also a 3-wave move. Then this would be 4. Yep, that's okay. And this could be 5. But the problem is with this is just too short to be reliable. Yeah. But even if it was a 1-2 setup, it wouldn't change anything. The support area would be the same. So therefore, this is purely an academic discussion and doesn't have practical relevance. So we should always only focus on what is really relevant, because in the white count, yeah, in which we have here an A wave to the upside, which by the way could be a 5-wave move or a 3-wave move. So it covers both options anyway. The B wave pullback is an ABC structure. And as long as the $4.39 level is holding, a C wave to the upside could follow to $15, $16. That's still the base case. Okay, which one it is? Is it yellow wave 5 or is it the C wave higher? Time will tell. Depends on the structure as well. If the move up is going to be a 3-wave, or if the move up unfolds as a corrective 3-wave structure, then we can maybe call it yellow wave 5, because in a diagonal, all the subwaves are typically corrective. So if I see an A, B, C structure, then this is likely wave 5. If we see very aggressive impulsive price action, and it's likely a 5-wave move in wave C. But again, does it matter? Not really. So it's purely how you label it. Bottom line is, as long as the $4.39 level is holding, we look for further upside. That is that level decides between an overall bullish scenario on the DOT chart here in the short term, or basically the risk of new bear market lows. If we zoom in, I have sketched out here what we need to see for a first 5-wave move to the upside. Typically in Elliott Wave, it's a 5-wave move that will give us a first indication, first confirmation that a low has formed here. The problem is, if we are in a diagonal, we will likely not see a 5-wave move up. So again, that all takes us back to the discussion around not trading charts that are not terribly clear, or at least doing it only a little bit, but not too aggressively. So it might take a while until we have confirmation that a low is in. But again, if we are dealing with a diagonal in the yellow count, we may never see a 5-wave move. It might just turn into a corrective rally in wave 5 of a diagonal, okay? But still, we want to track if we can get 5 waves, and this is what we would need to see. We basically would be looking at here a 1-2 setup. That gives me the Fibonacci levels for wave 3. Wave 3 should minimally reach $7.12. Then we should get a wave 4, and the wave 5 should take us minimally to round about $7.40. As long as we see 5 waves in these, reach these parameters, we can call that a 5-wave move up. Once I see that, I have a first confirmation that a low is in, and then a 3-wave pullback will follow, most likely. And then we can add a support area. Until I have 5 waves up, 3 waves down, this is going to be a bit of a messy structure and requires probably a little bit of patience. Also, bear in mind they can always fail after 3 waves. The break above 675 will only be an early indication that the immediate move to the downside is over, but it doesn't mean that the entire, the low is in. That will only be the case if we see 5 waves above resistance, and only 3 are formed at the moment. Yeah, that's my update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.